What is going on, everybody, and welcome back. I'm going to be opening up another one of these today. This seems to be a great deal. I've been talking to some of my American friends, and it seems for once that the hockey cards are more affordable here in Canada than they are in the US. This is only $20. I've been picking these up for only $20 Canadian. Apparently the tins are $60 to $80 in the US for the same thing, but twice as many packs, plus that fancy Dazzlers packs. So I don't know. I think this is finally a great deal. But I want to take a second to quickly talk about something that I had addressed in the previous video when I was opening these. I titled that video, "Has Upper Deck Gone Too Far with These Inserts?" Because you know what? It's always been polarizing. Everything in life is polarizing. You're going to get different opinions on no matter what you do in life. But it seems Upper Deck, people love it, people hate it. I've always loved Upper Deck. I love a lot of the new cards they're doing. These right here, these reimagined Young Guns, I absolutely love them. But it seems there's many people who are not a fan. People are dogging them, people are trashing them. I did say, however, one thing is that I think a lot of these inserts look like they should be in the MVP product. And I had a couple people agree with me in the comments. A lot of people agree with me in the comments, surprisingly. But we're going to open up another one of these here. So I do like the new inserts. Like these new Dazzlers, these are my hits from the last box. These new Dazzlers, great work. Like, look at that. They're gorgeous. They're really nice. Phenomenal work on that one, Upper Deck. Ever since they brought in the Dazzlers, what was it, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago? I don't know, I've lost track. They've all looked very similar. Give or take minor changes, but they've all pretty much been identical. They've looked the same. So they switched it up. These look great. I'm a big fan. So that's my first new design Dazzlers. We got a Sid the Kid. Like I said, I really like these. Big fan of these reimagined Young Guns. I'm happy I got Kadri. So fingers crossed we can get another one out of here. I would love Ovechkin. I've heard Kopitar and Doughty are also in here, so that would be sweet to get. And then this is a new thing. When I first pulled this, I knew it reminded me of something. This took me to a place, and at the time I just couldn't remember what it was. But this looks like one of those old ashtrays everybody's grandparents used to have. You remember those old fake crystal glass ashtrays? That's what this is. This is David Perron on Grandma's ashtray. So I do like these. There's a lot of nice stuff in here. But at the same time, there are some cards in here that I'm not the biggest fan of. But at the same time, like I say, I do not want to complain too much. By fear that I will turn into slapnuts. If I complain too much about these Upper Deck inserts, it's going to happen. There'll be some magical transition. I'll wake up the next day. I'll be a French-Canadian guy. I'll be eating Joe Louis and eating poutine and smoking cigarettes. Just like our old pal Slapnuts is gaming. He's now Slapnuts is spicy. He's a crazy mofo. We all love him. But I'm afraid if I complain too much, you know what's going to happen. I wake up one morning and I will be the Slapnuts. So, polarizing set, as always. You can never get anybody. Nobody's ever going to agree on everything. If you get 100 people all in the room together, 100 of them are all going to be happy. 100 of them are all going to agree on the same thing. That will never happen in a million years. So I'm excited to get into this. I also just got some sweet news. I don't know. There's been a lot of crazy stuff happening in my life lately. I'm not going to talk about it. We'll leave that for real life. This isn't therapy, so we're not going to talk about my life problems and what's happening in my life too much. But something exciting is I just got tickets, free Leaf tickets to the game tomorrow night on Wednesday. Leafs versus Predators. John Tavares Foundation and the Charity Foundation through my work are linked together. They're like hand in hand. So the John Tavares Foundation just donated some tickets to my work. And I was lucky enough to get my hands on them, so that's going to be real exciting, heading off to the Leafs game tomorrow. It seems I always get free Leafs tickets every year. I don't know. It's a blessing in disguise. I don't know what I'm doing in life to get all these free Leaf tickets, but I'm going to take them. So I'm really excited to go to that tomorrow. Should be a good game. Hopefully the weather lays off a little bit. It should be lots of snow. We're forecasted to get lots of snow. but nothing like up in Muskoka. Everywhere in Muskoka, Canada right now is in state of emergency. They've been getting 2 feet of snow, 2.5 feet of snow overnight. All the places are shut down. Nobody has power. There's going to be towns without power for almost a week. So if you're watching this video and you don't live in Muskoka and you do have power and you don't have 2 feet of snow, be thankful. That's all I'm saying. Be thankful. So we're going to rip open our 4 packs of this here today, and then we will do our Allen and Ginter. We're getting close to the date where it's going to be the Allen and Ginter March 1st spinach hunt, goose hunt, CN Tower hunt, chili dog hunt. So I'll quickly talk about that at the end of the video. But here we go. Let's get into our 4 packs of the Upper Deck. I do miss some of the old inserts they had. It seems the canvas are a little bit more tough to pull than they used to be. Remember when retail Upper Deck, you could pull jersey cards? Those days are long gone. I used to love the jersey cards from Upper Deck, but it's not happening anymore. So there we go. We got our second Dazzler. We got a Sergei Bobrovsky, one of the best goalies in the league. Really good goalie. I've always liked Bobrovsky ever since he was back on the Blue Jackets. Bobrovsky! I always remember Dan O'Toole used to yell about Bobrovsky, Detective Bobrovsky, or whatever it was. This guy's great. Panthers are a wagon. Don't be surprised if we see the Panthers win the cup again. This is one of the ones that I said looks like something from MVP. These look cookie cutter from MVP. So we have Gaming Co-op. I don't know. Looks like some NHL ratings cards. They're not terrible. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to complain. These I do really like. The portraits this year are great. So much better than what they used to have with those guys dressed up in clown uniforms, guys dressed up as Barney, guys dressed up as whatever. Who knew what the hell was happening with those last UD portraits they had, where it was just people in the most random outfits you've ever seen in your life. All right, we'll keep going. Paul Cotter, he's now with the New Jersey Devils, and he's been really good this year, as have the entire Devils team. Okay, our first young gun is Ethan Del Mastro. Ethan Del Mastro on the Chicago Blackhawks, who are not good. They're not good by any means. Ryan Donato has been lighting it up for the Blackhawks, though. I think he's got 10 goals or something as of now. Bedard only 3 or 4. But Ryan Donato has been a sneaky good player this year. He's a young guy, but he's been really good. This is cool. I've never seen this one. Checkpoint. Checkpoint of Yuri Slavkovsky. That's a cool one there, too. I do like that. So we'll put that up in the back in front of Bobrovsky. Apologies to Bobrovsky. Okay, we got Adrian Kempe having a great season, as he always does. The LA Kings are really surprising right now. Like, they have not been spectacular, but yet they're really doing well. Like, they've got 31 points. They're missing their best defenseman with injury. Their starting goalie has been in and out of the lineup with injury all season. Darcy Kemper. We got 2 Dazzlers in one go. That's pretty cool. We got a Chris Kreider Green Dazzler. Got another one of these things. Pasternak and Marchand. I don't know why. Why don't I like these so much? It's weird. Clayton Keller, UD Portraits. Clayton Keller is another really good player on the Utah Hockey Club, which at first, when I first heard the name Utah Hockey Club, I was not a fan. I didn't like it at all. But now one thing that I do enjoy about the name is that it's unique. It's something different. There's no other team in the NHL that's just called the name and then Hockey Club. So it is different. I kind of like that. I've always liked the color scheme on their jersey. They do have a nice looking uniform. So, fingers crossed. We already got our regular Young Gun. Fingers crossed for me. I think we do. I think we have a reimagined one coming up here. So I don't know if you're guaranteed 1 per box, but this is 2 in a row. That's pretty cool. It's the first canvas I've pulled this year. We got a Mark Stone dressed up as Elvis. So that's a thing. That's a thing we have now. Hey, that's really sweet. That is awesome right there. How can anybody not like Marc-Andre Fleury? He's got to be one of the most universally loved players in the history of the NHL. Have you ever heard anyone trash talk Marc-Andre Fleury? No. He's a great goalie. He's a great personality. Really funny guy. This is cool. I'm very happy with that one right there. So we're 2 for 2. I know they're not really putting any scrubs or bums in that set. They're all really good players, legendary players, but I'm happy. Kadri and Fleury, I'm happy with those two we got. We got Ovi. Oh, please come back soon, Ovi. It seemed like he was going to destroy the scoring record this year the way he was going. He had a hat-trick in the one game, and then the next game he was on pace to get a hat-trick, and his knee got blown out. Now he's out for probably a couple more months. So fingers crossed we can get Ovechkin back healthy this year. So, I don't know. We did pretty good here. We did all right. We got some Marc-Andre Fleury. I love that. Double Dazzlers. This is cool. I hadn't seen one of these before. This is one thing. I've always said it. We could do without those in Flagship Upper Deck. Where's the young gun? There we go. We got Ethan Del Mastro. So nothing huge. But I'm very happy with that. For $20, you can't complain. But people always will. People will always find something to complain about. And that's just life. That's what life is all about. So here we go with this. We got our Allen and Ginter. So quickly, I'll just take a minute and talk about the Allen and Ginter spinach hunt, because I've had a couple people ask me what it's about. Seems there's lots of new channels popping up ripping Allen and Ginter. So if you see this, the rules are pretty simple. What happens is on March 1st this year, 2025, you post yourself opening up packs of Allen and Ginter, anything from 2021 to 2024. 2021, you're hunting the spinach. 2022, you're hunting the goose. 2023, you're hunting the CN Tower. And this year, we're hunting for chili dogs. So you can open up to 8 packs of each year's Allen and Ginter. If you want to open 1 pack, that's fine. But just no more than 8 packs from each year. Post a video of yourself opening them up on March 1st and tag either myself and Julie Farnham, actually. Myself and Julie Farnham will have to be tagged in the video, just so we have the ability to track down and watch all the great entries. It's lots of fun. Last year we had a ton of people in on the event, and hopefully this year we can get even more in on the event. So let's see what happens. March 1st is just around the corner. There's lots of great prizes we give away. All you have to do is make a video and you're entered to win a prize. But if you pull one of the big chase cards, you're going to win. So this guy here, I don't know. The talk is really heating up with the Blue Jays and this guy, apparently. The Jays have come right out and said that they will offer more than any other team will for Juan Soto, which is a dangerous game. How are you going to compete with the Yankees and the Dodgers? Like, I don't know. The bidding war on Juan Soto is probably going to get out of hand really quick. But like I said, I'm not getting caught up in the hype that he's coming to the Blue Jays. I will believe it when I see it. And as of now, I don't believe it for a second. So we'll get this pack going. I haven't really pulled any of the big rookies out of this year. I haven't got Ellie De La Cruz. I haven't got Paul Skeens. But I think this is only about my 6th or 7th pack. So we'll get this one. Quavo. Who is Quavo? A rapper. Okay. McLean. Jazz Chisholm Jr. Montgomery. Gibson. No rookies in here. Seems the rookies are a little bit tougher to pull this year. Flags of the World of Egypt. We got an Egyptian flag of the world. And Tianjin and Melbourne. Sister. So sister cities, Tianjin and Melbourne. Melbourne is Australia. Where is Tianjin? I don't know. I'm not too sure. But that's the thing we got. So thanks everybody for checking out this video today. I hope you all have a great day. And enjoy the pulls.